outcry from conservatives about the relationships of Walter Lippmann, Ed Murrow, Walter Cronkite, saying these people were liberal. They'd worked in administration. Murrow did work in Kennedy's administration.
Or how about like Ben Bradley and JFK? Bradley and JFK were very close.
Absolutely.
But is this different?
Well, remember, it was those relationships that led a lot of principled conservatives to decry the closeness of what they called the MSM and the Democratic Party and Democratic presidents. We've never had media outlets staffing an administration to the extent, literally, to the extent to Fox News and Breitbart have in this administration. And with Hannity, this idea of him producing the presidency, and remember, Trump TV was plan B for the president, this enormously dynamic relationship, of course it should be divulged, but there's really nothing quite like it in American history. And it ends up demeaning the independence of the good reporters at Fox, people like Bret Baier and Shep Smith and other folks who are trying to play it straight and do it right. This is unlike anything we've seen in American history. There's no obvious parallel.
Well, we decided to take a look at some of what the president said at Mar-a-Lago this week versus what was said on Fox beforehand. Let's take a look at the combo here.
There's no collusion. There was no collusion with Russia.
A conspiracy theory that was cooked up by the Obama administration, by Democrats.
Really a hoax created largely by the Democrats.
As an excuse for why Hillary Clinton lost the election. That was never supposed to happen.
Softening the blow of a loss, which is a loss that, frankly, they shouldn't have had.
The FBI never was actually able to look at the DNC servers.
Their server, the DNC server, was never gotten by the FBI. Why did the FBI take it?
The Robert Mueller investigation is tearing this country apart.
It is a bad thing for our country, very, very bad thing for our country.
There was no collusion. Everybody knows that. Everyone's always known that.
There has been no collusion. They won't find any collusion. It doesn't exist.
The administration actually doing some pretty tough things against Russia.
There has been nobody tougher on Russia than President Donald Trump.
Trump is now getting tough on Russia. The mainstream media is spinning in circles. Didn't they claim he'd never get tough on Russia?
With the media, no matter what I did, it's never tough enough because that's their narrative.
Fox said it first. The president said it second. John, your reaction?
That is extraordinary because typically talking points in the past have gone from politicians to partisan media. This is a two-way street in something close to real time. It's self-reinforcing of the White House's message, and then it increases the tribalism on Twitter, the social media mobs, all those kind of things that dumb down our debate and make us meaner and dumber and pettier as a country. It is an extraordinary two-way relationship, the likes of which we've never seen. And those conservatives who decried the too cozy relationship of politicians and journalists in the past, they're either actively complicit in it or by their silence, the laziness of the anti-Trump pose, they're complicit in it as well in a different way.
To our panel, thank you. My question, I don't think any of us know the answer to, is whether the